And now we have another fans, Ruben online. Ruben, how are you?
Hi, I'm great.
Great. So now, here, Peter.
Hey, Peter, I'm a huge fan of you. I'm just wondering, can you offer some tips on how to stay fit?
Yes. I'm going to try to make this simple as possible. How often do you go to the gym to work out first?
I usually go 3 times a week.
3 times a week? Okay, perfect. I only recommend working out no more and no less than 3 times a week. So that's good that you're on the right pace. The second thing that I would recommend is working out with heavy weights. And a lot of people think, if I lift heavy weights, I look like a bodybuilder. But it doesn't happen that way. What you're doing inside when you lift heavy is you work on your body from inside out. You get stronger from the inside, and then after a few months, your body will start appearing more muscular, and you'll have more physique. So number one is work out 3 times a week. Number two is to lift heavy. And when I talk about heavy, you're lifting about 5 to 8 reps.
Okay, wow.
Great.
Yeah, just with that, it's going to really help out with your workout routine. Now, when a lot of people ask me how to lose weight, I can go into so many different categories, like with eating, cardio.
Diet, oh gosh.
Yes, all that stuff. But I think people are just wanting like a quick fix, giving a simple tip just to get started. So work out 3 times a week with the weights, and number two is to lift heavy weights.
Okay. But I also heard some people say you have to do a lot of the carbo, burn the carbo if you don't want to get too bulky. Is that correct?
Oh, okay. So being on a low or no carb diet.
Yeah, because I don't know if you know, in Asia right now, there's so many competition, and there's one of them I know in Indonesia, Elman, and you cannot be too bulky. You want it to be like really slim, but it's all six-pack and that kind of thing. I don't know how.
Right. Like, again, I mean, there is a lot. I mean, for me to explain how to lose weight is going to take lessons.
Forever.
It's going to take it's going to take at least over a month just to,
of course,
show you how to work out properly, eating correctly, where you change your habits, and also implementing cardio. Because when you work out, it's not short term; it's more of a long term goal. So
Correct.
You're changing your whole lifestyle from being sedentary to being active.
Okay.
Okay, so the question you asked me was, people in Asia, they're eating too many carbs and how they lose weight for competition.
Correct.
Okay, so that's more a bodybuilding question.
Okay.
And what most people do is they cut the carbs before a competition. So most people do like maybe 12 weeks before a show or 8 weeks before a show, and they start to cut down their carbs lower and lower. And then within a few days before the show, they eat the carbs back to get full again.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot of theories about that, but that's one of the answers that I can sort of get to when you ask about carbs.
Okay. So is that also correct that we should eat less rice then?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Well, okay.
I love rice.
Okay, so this is very, very important, okay? Eating fat does not make you fat.
Okay.
It's your insulin. So, for example, carbs like rice.
Okay.
If it's white rice, then your glycemic index is higher than, let's say, brown rice. So when your glycemic is higher, it increases your insulin, which causes you to store your food into fat.
I see. Okay. So Ruben, is that answering your question?
Yes, that's great. Are you still doing personal training?
I'm slowly cutting back on clients because I'm trying to focus more on the peterfever.com website. So it's very limited on how many people I can accept as clients.
I see. So if somebody wants to have personal training with you, how would we find out how?
Well, one thing I can recommend you to is the book that I wrote for fitness. I wrote this fitness ebook because I was thinking about pushing away from personal training a long time ago. So I wrote down what you need to know, but it's all about taking action to getting your body. So the website that I have the book is at petephysique.com. It's going to give you the knowledge, but it's all up to you to take the action and actually do it.
Cool.
Great. Thank you so much.
No problem, Ruben.
Thank you, Ruben.
All right. Thank you.